Welcome back to Deus Ex. Today we are jumping into the story itself, and I'm really hoping I will get a bit of a series out of this. Like I mentioned in the first episode where we did the training mission, this is going to be played as perma-death. So if I'm dying, or if I die, it's over. I've already mentioned the series in one of my other playlists where I read The Hobbit at the moment, and for that reason particularly, I hope I didn't advertise something that's just going to have 2 episodes. Yes, so yeah, let's hope I don't die on the first mission, which is actually possible because it's not that easy, especially since I play on the highest difficulty, which I feel like I have to. Since I mentioned this series in a playlist where I read what is technically a children's book, I guess I should warn that this is not very child-friendly, I guess, unless you have a hard child who can deal with pretty much all the PG references there are, you know, drugs, alcohol, tobacco use, profanity, lots of violence, and a little dash of sex. So yeah, be warned about that. However, if you're up for that, I highly recommend you stick around and check out this gem of a game. Let's get going. Yeah, so this is one of the old school role-playing games where you assign points to up your skills. By default, you start as trained with the use of pistol. I think I'll keep that. I can downgrade it if I want. That's the only in this start screen. It's the only play I can up, or only place I can up and downgrade. When I click start game, everything's locked in, and any future upgrades I do are irreversible. But I'll stick to that. I also want low tech for reasons I'll get into when I get into the game. Lockpicking is nice, and I also want computer. The 725 points I then have left, I will save, and I'll use them later.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience. And their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. If necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon, that city will be a reality, and we will be crowned its kings. Better than kings. Gods.
Liberty Island, New York. UNATCO HQ. So that's the New York skyline there. And there's the headless Statue of Liberty.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
Paul, I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day? Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
He could might as well just have given me the GEP gun in this one. This option makes no sense. There is no reason to do anything else than the GEP gun here. Because the other things you can pick up in this level.
Never know when I might come up against some heavy armor. Give me the GEP gun.
The GEP gun might be useful. They have a security bot on patrol near the statue entrance.
Great. What's the first move?
I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue.
I'll see how it looks on shore.
Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue. But don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor.
What are my orders when I reach the command center?
Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
Okay, so here's the image of the island. I'm now here on the South Docks, and I will have to make my way across the island past the statue over to the North Dock. That's my first objective, to find this UNATCO informant, Harley Philbin. There is some equipment laying around here that is worth picking up. These boxes here are supply crates, so always when I see them, I
What's
try
your take
to...
on the situation, Corporal?
Oh,
The bots have them bottled up, sir. We'd go right in if it weren't for the hold back order.
How'd they get one of our agents?
Gunter went rogue on us. When the order came, he wouldn't pull back. Now you get to bail him out.
yeah, so that's a complicating factor here. There's also some stuff down here, which is worth picking up. I try to get the most of this first mission when it comes to equipment and skill points. So I'll kind of farm this level as much as possible. Okay, we're moving towards the statue.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant at the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bomb. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron and copper.
Okay, so here we go, moving into hostile territory, and I have to make sure the guys who are on patrol up here.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy's stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
Yeah, so I'll try not to kill anyone here. One, because killing people is more noisy, and also because killing people is not nice. Ooh, there's another one. I could try to just sneak past these guys, but I think it's smart to try to clear this area out a little bit. so I have more freedom of movement. Okay, he'll stand there, that's fine. I need to make sure I have my baton selected. My electric prod, pistol just in case. Yeah, those are the most important. Let's try to take this guy down with the baton. Oop. Okay, success. One thing that is nice here is that people do not react to corpses or even unconscious people just laying around. They don't care, which is kind of strange, of course. Okay, let me have another look at the map. So now I'm here, right? So I'm moving up this way and around instead of going straight. One, because there's quite a heavy enemy presence here. Plus, there is a storage facility here, with some pretty juicy items in it. So I'm going for that. To give you a little bit of insight in what's going on here, beyond what Paul, my brother, whom I just talked to down by the pier, what he said. These people that are my enemies here. Are we standing the other way? Okay. They're NSF. North American terrorist organization. At least that's the way my employer, the UNATCO, brands them. And they have, for some reason, come in force to Liberty Island, where UNATCO have their headquarters. UNATCO being the United Nations Anti-Terrorist Coalition. So the United Nations has taken on anti-terrorists. Ooh, this is dangerous. Whew. If he had turned around, I would probably have been dead. I was not sure of the not sure of the timing there. So to take people out with one jab with this baton, like I'm doing, I have to get up on them from behind and yeah, get a really clean hit pretty much on their neck. That's how it's done. A couple of people are standing over here. Like I know this level pretty much by heart, so I'm just taking advantage of the fact that I know where people are. Over here are a couple more. And then there, I'm just bypassing these people. They're having conversations. Actually, I think if we walk up to them, they have some... make sure they don't see me. I think they are actually having conversations that you can listen in on.
That's the difference right there. Just take a look at him.
Bad?
They cut off his arm, replaced half his face.
Herman, right? He's a good soldier. Killed 3 of our men.
They'd have replaced his whole body if it would have improved performance. If that's how you judge a man, by performance, then eventually it's not about people, but upgrades, versions, functionality.
All I know is we could use a few mechs for ops like this.
As soon as we buy into the cult of the machine, we're just like them.
Rhetoric. Always more rhetoric.
So, a little more lore here. I am a new generation augmented agent that has been now newly employed by UNATCO for operations like this. And like Jaime Reyes, my doctor, said in the end of the tutorial, if you watched that episode from yesterday, I am near indistinguishable from the public because my augmentations, which is like body enhancements, is based on something they call nanites. The way I understand it, it's supposed to be like small electronic devices running around in my body on a nano scale and improving the performance of my body beyond its natural capacity. And since it's on that nano scale, it can be made to look just like a normal person. Now I'm down in this underground, pretty much a bunker, where I said there's some juicy stuff, among other things, a hazmat suit up there, which will come in handy later. Ooh. Oi. That's a bit worried there. There's a ladder here, which, yes, there's a multi-tool up there, nice to have. And, wait.
This power box must have been damaged in the raid. Don't cross through the arcs. I'm also picking up an EMP field here. If you're not careful, it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
Brother, I've set up the turrets and cameras in the statue ruins. A hasty defense, but since we won't be here long, it should work. The security computer login is NSF001. The password is smashed state. So that's worth remembering. I don't have to remember it. It's stored here in my goals and notes. So I'll use that to hack, or not hack, but just log into their security systems. What I was saying about, yeah, I'm the new, using a forklift here to get over this. This will sap HP away if I just walk through it, like he said. Oops, fail. I'm the new generation augmented agent. They already have like more of a first generation, which is based much more on just traditional prosthesis, really. It's mechanical or electromechanical, electronic mechanical prosthesis that require the removal of normal limbs or the natural limbs or other parts of the body to replace it with improved versions. And that was what the NSF soldier, there's some weapon modifications here, the NSF soldier was talking about. They've captured one of our other agents, augmented agents, but that's a more first gen agent, which has these physical changes very visible, because it actually changes to his limbs directly and not just things going on a nano scale. Okay, I'll leave that gang over there to their conversation as well. I think there are actually 3 of them over there. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh yeah, there's the 3rd one walking over there. And then 2 standing there. Okay, but now I'm close to the north dock. And there's a bot on patrol here. As my crosshair indicates, that's actually a friendly, so I don't have to be afraid of that. Like the corporal on the south dock said, the bots have these guys bottled up. So I don't actually have to worry about those.
It all happened an hour ago. The barge docked and the NSF moved right on in, offloading the cargo into speedboats. Our undercover man, Harley Philbin, should be somewhere out on the docks now.
Okay, so there are 2 NSF guards here that I have to take care of. Or I could sneak past them, but there are some supplies and stuff here that I want. So flares and cigarettes, not exactly very useful, but the stuff in these crates, that's something I want. So I will try to knock out these 2. That guy is actually a bit hard to get up on from behind because of the way he's standing. But I think I should be able to do it like this. Yep. Good. And should be able to get this guy too. Okay, so that was sniper rifle ammo and GEP gun rockets. So that's pretty valuable. And there is a crate over here as well with medical supplies. Medkit, that's always nice. And then in this little shack here, Harley Philbin is waiting for me.
About time you showed up.
Iron and copper. The statue is copper on an iron frame, right?
Password's enough, pal. Don't think you know something about the lady I don't. My dad did tours out here.
I heard that you can get me inside.
Depends. You get your man out, take back the statue, whatever. But I know the commander and I don't want to see him get hurt. Here's a picture so you don't make a mistake.
You can trust me.
I'll take your word. Here's the key to the front entrance. Commander's not much of a soldier. He'll surrender as soon as he sees you. I need him alive because he's my main contact at the NSF. If he's dead, I don't have much of a business.
Thanks. How do you know so much about the commander?
He's my main contact in the NSF. I need him alive and out on bail.
UNATCO will probably keep him in custody.
At least he has a chance if he's alive. I warned him, you know. I said right to his face, don't take weapons into the lady. That makes you as bad as UNATCO.
Don't forget, it was the NSF that C4'd the statue in the first place. UNATCO's here to put the pieces back together.
Ask me, I think the government did it. They want people to think the NSF are terrorists.
Conspiracy theories already?
You with Philbin?
I get a cut for bringing him over.
Tell me what you know about the NSF operation.
I'm not that high level. The more elite troops, they're the ones that took over the ship and unloaded it into speedboats. I think we're supposed to be a diversion.
A ship?
That's all I know. The commander gave me a 10mm clip, a box of 30-06 ammo, and some crossbow darts and said, keep your head down. Like I'm gonna take on your NATCO troops. Want 'em? You can have the clip for 175, the 30-06 for 300, and the darts for 50. But if I was you, I'd avoid a head-on attack altogether and not even use the key Philbin got. I'd go in the statue from the back. Less security that way.
I'll pick up her tranquilizer darts.
I'll give you 50 for the darts.
The commander's the whole reason my neighborhood turned into a war zone. Somebody should stick him full of these things like a roast pig.
Oh, they were just normal darts. Okay. I was hoping they were tranquilizer. Okay, so down here lies a barge. I think maybe the idea is that this is the barge the NSF came on. There are actually supplies down there. And the easiest way to get to them is... Let's see, there is a hatch, but the hatch is locked. So either you have to swim down there and pick the lock, which will expend lockpicks, or there's a TNT crate sitting over here. This thing works in quite a peculiar way. If I toss it in the water, it will float. There. And then I can pull up my my crossbow. And it is loaded with tranquilizer darts. Let's change that to normal darts. I don't want to waste a tranquilizer dart. And then I'll shoot a dart at the crate. Philbin thought that was completely normal. Alright, that should have blown open that hatch. Let's see. Okay, I have to hold my breath here, so I have to be efficient at this and turn on my light. Yep, it's open. Ooh, skill points. Oh, I have to open the crates. Dang. Weapons upgrades and a sawed-off shotgun. I can't carry that, but I don't need it anyway. Oh, I'm gonna start to drown. Oh no. Okay. I survived. Turn off the light. Okay, that was nice. Okay, so now, yeah, there's the terrorist leader, the picture that I got from Philbin. Leo Gold, NSF rank, Colonel, Special Operations, suspected residence, Hell's Kitchen, contacts in frequent contact with Jojo Fine, Juan Ivanovich Lebedev, and other sympathizers. In the NSF, that is. But I meant to go back here. So now I'm here at the North Dock, right? And I will go down this path here. It's protected or patrolled by a sniper. And I want a sniper rifle. It is a bit risky, because if he sees me and it fires, I'm pretty much instantly dead. Guess I have to sit still in the shadow here. I'm gonna pull my gun up just in case. I need to protect myself. Okay, it looks good. It's very dark. I guess that's why he doesn't see me. Okay, we're up in his back. Ooh. Got him. I need to make room for the sniper rifle. I don't really need the crowbar. And I don't really need the knife either, actually. And I'll just eat a candy bar. That heals me 2 points. I've lost some health because of I held my breath for too long underwater, so I'm only at 72% torso health. This is pretty cool. I guess I haven't shown this before. It's the health indicator. And the body is actually divided into 6 parts. If you go to 0 on torso or head, you're dead. If you go to 0 on the arms, or if you lose too much HP on the arms, you become worse and worse at aiming. And legs, if you take damage there, you get worse at running and walking. It just goes really slow. And if you lose all HP on both legs, you actually have to crawl, which is very annoying. Still don't have room for that. Oh, I have to rearrange things. There, we got the sniper rifle. Okay. Then I'm going to try to approach the statue itself.
Be careful. The NSF has set up patchwork security systems here.
Alright. I think maybe I need to take... Ooh, there's the security bot. Dangerous, dangerous. Okay, I'll try to sneak up here now.
The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route, or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
Remember the password we found earlier? There. We've turned off their security cameras and opened these doors. So we didn't even really need that key that Philbin gave us. That would have been to open these doors. But we opened them with the security terminal instead. Is the bot on its way back soon? I can't see it. Okay, I'll sneak inside. And I'll close the door. Oh, that was noisy. But I guess no one heard it. Okay, so I'm inside the lobby of the statue. And there's a guy on patrol here. He didn't see me, that's good. Whoa. Try to take him down. Maybe. I think there's a guy on patrol up here as well. Yeah, there he is. Maybe I should take him first since he's higher up. Has more of a eagle eye perspective on everything. I think that's smart. I can get up here, up on the higher level. I'm pretty stressed out now actually, because I feel the pressure of if I die. It's perma-death. Okay, we'll take this guy out. I think I can safely open this. Sounds like a lot of noise, but I don't think they react to that. Oop, there's the bot. Outside, I think it's possible to sneak in through that little opening there as well. You have like build stairs of crates and stuff, so that if you don't find any other, I have to wait for him to turn. Yeah. If you don't find any other ways to get into the statue, that's one way to do it. Ooh. Okay. Let's get him. Okay. There's a camera up in the corner there, which would have been really annoying if it had been active, but that's the second camera I turned off at the security terminal outside the doors. One of the cameras was looking at those doors, and the one up there is the other one. Should be able to get this guy safely now. There we go. Okay.
I think Gunther is being held behind this laser-triggered alarm. If you don't want to set off the alarm, you can either hack the control panel in the doorway or find a way around. My blueprint of the statue shows a few air shafts.
Okay. Oh, that's a lamb. It's kind of a grenade, which can be very useful. So I'm going to make sure I can pick that up. Oh, there's a crate. Medical supplies. I'll take that. What should I drop? Binoculars. I don't really need that. So I'll pick up the lamb instead. There, nice. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So these lasers, like Alex said, Alex Jacobson. That's a community. Yeah, the guy.
This security setup is strictly amateur stuff. Keep an eye out for ways to bypass it. These old pre-millennial buildings are riddled with ventilation shafts and maintenance tunnels.
Yeah, so we can get through a ventilation shaft over here. What is did this say? Brother, I've set up... Oh yeah, that was the same message as earlier. The one about the login. Soy food. I'll actually take that because I don't need cigarettes. That'll just drain my HP. It's good for nothing. But the food, I will... Actually, I'll hold on to it for now. We'll pick this lock. And then we're in the back way, without having to deal with those laser beams that would trigger alarms. You can go even further in here though. So many people use that ATM each day, it's busted 90% of the time. But if it's working, you might need some cash today for the pub crawl we've got planned in the city. Don't let the tourists get you down. See you there tonight, sweetie. And then it's an account number and a PIN. which I can use to rob these people in the message at an ATM outside and take their money. I'm not going to do that though, because I wouldn't have done that in the real world, so I'm not going to do it here either. And I don't really need the money that badly, but I will pick that up. Multi-tool is too valuable. Should just leave behind. Okay, let's see. This is kind of a challenging one. There's one guard over there, I think. He will arrive soon. Oh yeah, there. And then there's a guy coming here as well. Yep, there he is. I think I have to just back off and hope I'm not being seen. Oi! I'll just let this guy leave. Is he coming back? Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely just let him leave. I'll try to take this guy out first. They don't have the best peripheral sight, thank God. No! I got stuck in the furniture. Ooh. Okay, so he's gonna set off the alarm, probably. Yeah. Ooh, I could so easily have been shot in the head there.
Stay cool, the guy's still around.
I thought that was the end of it. I was so lucky that he went for the alarm instead of
I think he took off.
shooting me in the head. Oop, yep, I took off, you're right.
Quiet. Anybody see him?
Nope. Did they both leave? Yeah, okay. Ooh, it's a bit laggy. What's going on? Wait. Wait, this is terrible. This is really laggy. Let's just play a bit and see if it improves. Yes, I got stuck under this bench last time. I think I'll just sneak past him. Okay, good. But this is really bad. It's hard to play. Oh, that's a tricky one, that he turns like that. Or I guess he was staring into the wall. Alright, gotcha.
Gunther's in that room, one of our top agents.
Okay, so to take down this guy, this is something you kind of just have to know, but people sitting on chairs are not, do not let themselves be taken down by batons very easily. So I have to use the electric prod, and I have to time it with this camera. Okay, let's go. Good. And now I will hack into the terminal over there by the wall and disable the camera and open the door. No. NSF 001. Smash the state. There we go. Off. Unlock the door. And bypass the turret.
Agent, open the door.
Yeah.
Glad you're not hurt, Agent.
Command should not have left us to be surrounded.
Risk is part of the job. I think you lucked out this time.
Agent Navarra and I were ready to go in, but for no reason they said pull back. I do not retreat. Please give me a weapon and move out of the way.
I guess I have to give him a weapon.
As you wish. Take my pistol.
That will be adequate. I will secure this level. You proceed up the stairs to the command center at the top.
Alright. Closing the door in my face. Yeah, so he can run straight through these things. I guess I can't do it, doesn't really matter. Yeah, it sets off the alarm, but at this point it doesn't matter. The alarm has been set off earlier anyway. And there are really no one left. It's a lockpick there. Now I could get out on the exterior here and pick up some more ammo. I could take people down and steal their ammo and such, but I think I will just go straight for the objective here now, which is up here. Now, well, it's I'm not quite there yet.
Did they find the shipment?
Yeah, we got the whole supply. You can see the ship's lights crossing the bay.
Guess y'all were right. So why aren't we pulling out?
Mike's on the horn. Jojo wants a lead on the distribution network.
Yeah, we don't have enough men to protect what we've got.
That's what Jojo wants.
I wonder, how does a guy with a tattooed forehead get to be an NSF colonel? Pardon me, but back in Alabama, we wouldn't let a man who wears earrings plan a military operation.
I'd watch what I say about Jojo. He's got a temper.
He's a punk and he's gonna get us all killed.
The NSF is strong because it represents everyone's interests.
Yeah.
Alright, so a trick here is to take advantage of something the NSF have put out here. Really? Okay, I need to activate my hazmat suit so I don't die, and then I have to run.
I saw somebody. Maybe just a homeless guy.
I did not mean to use the hazmat suit there, but okay. Maybe it was unnecessary, I'm not sure. I think I'll use tranquilizer darts on these people. So the way they work is you fire and hopefully hit something. Okay, I'll at least try to get this last one. Yeah, okay, now I can pick that off the wall. Let's drop the tech goggles, they're not very useful. There. Okay. Now, how to deal with these guys safely? I think I'm gonna try to put 2 tranquilizer darts in them because I have to pass by them. That's the thing, to get to where I'm going. problem with this is they don't die instantly. I have to shoot them and then hide and wait for the tranquilizer to have effect. Did I get them both? I'm not so sure. It's actually quite dangerous because sometimes those rounds, they just shoot after you when you run. Sometimes they hit, and if they hit you in the head, you are dead. Yeah, I think I got them both. I bet they ran down here to try to get away. Yeah, there's one. He actually has more tranquilizer darts that I can pick up. And there's the other. Then I found a new pistol, so it didn't matter that I gave the one I had to Gunther. Okay, then we can proceed up the stairs.
Gunther has re-established contact. He says you helped him escape. Good work. Some news, JC. The NSF targeted a shipment of the plague vaccine Ambrosia. We can't locate it. See if the leader will surrender when you reach the command post. We'd like to interrogate him.
Okay. I think there are a couple more guys up here. Yeah, there's one. Maybe try to attack these with the charger.
Let's get out of here.
I'm standing my ground.
Someone tripped the alarm downstairs. They're closing in.
This is it, Private. We knew it might come to this.
What good are we to the NSF if we end up dead?
If you NATCO breach the perimeter, then it's already too late. Get ready to fight.
They found us.
Whew. Alright. So, when I hit this guy from behind, when the prod, he goes down instantly. And then this guy I hit kind of from the side, and then he just went into some sort of shock. And then I had to hit him again to take him all the way down. But they're now unconscious, so I've actually not killed anyone this far. I've either knocked him out with the baton.
Easy. We want you to take this one alive and conscious. Find out what you can about the shipment, then turn him over to one of the troopers.
Yeah, so either use the baton or any other non-lethal takedown method.
Don't shoot. I surrender.
So you think you know better than FEMA what to do with this month's Ambrosia shipment?
You're too late. It's on its way back to the people, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
So here you can either like invite him for a fight by say, except send you back to the people in a body bag, and that would just end up in a firefight, or you can pick the more diplomatic approach.
Tell me about the shipment, and I'll order the troops to pick you up as a prisoner instead of a corpse.
Ask away. We already won this round.
Where are you taking it?
We're just giving ordinary people the same chance to survive as the bureaucrats in Washington.
You'll have to unload in New York because the choppers would spot you at sea.
I think the government made the plague on purpose to get rid of the population growth.
Well done. I will pass on your orders to the troopers. Report back to base on the west side of the island. Mission complete.
The chief finally let us loose. We were right behind you and cut through them like a hot knife through butter.
Just answer the question.
Don't believe me? It's all in the numbers. For 100 years, there's been a conspiracy of plutocrats against ordinary people.
Do you have a single fact to back that up?
Number one, in 1945, corporations paid 50% of federal taxes. Now they pay about 5%. Number two, in 1900, 90% of Americans were self-employed. Now it's about 2%.
So?
It's called consolidation. Strengthen governments and corporations, weaken individuals. With taxes, this can be done imperceptibly over time.
I'll take it from here.
I guarantee you that the interrogation staff at UNATCO will not be as forbearing as I am.
Yeah, the secret police. You're just bullies for a completely illegitimate government in Washington.
We will locate that shipment one way or another.
The entire executive branch is handpicked. 19 of the last 23 U.S. presidents have been members of the Trilateral Commission. The Trilateral Commission is financed by the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. Don't tell me.
That's a think tank. Anyone can become a member.
But not everyone does. That's why they call it the secret government.
Good work, Agent.
You can't fight ideas with bullets.
Very, libertarian-minded dude. I want to pick up that thing. An augmentation canister.
We're gonna lock this guy away for a long time.
Alright. Then I can just descend, and now UNATCO has taken control here, so there's nothing to be worried about when it comes to threats. Which look really choppy. I'll have to just take the debrief here now. Because we are really close to my employer's headquarters. And like it said in the beginning, this is the UNATCO headquarters on Liberty Island. So the NSF terrorists, they actually attacked us on our home ground here. So this is it. This is where I work.
We've got the island secured. How did things look in the statue? The leader surrendered. So they were after Ambrosia. A month's supply for the East Coast. We think they've taken it back to the city. I didn't know UNATCO handled the Ambrosia distribution. Manderley will brief us shortly. UNATCO makes sure the limited supply of vaccine gets to government agencies and key industries. It's good to finally see some action. Just keep a level head. You're doing well so far. Now get inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office, level 2.
Alright. Let's find Manderley.
Way to go, sir. I thought Gunther was a goner. It's my first day, too. I'm pretty excited.
So this is a message from Shannon about ammunition disappearing again. We're changing the door code to the comm van near the helipad. New code is 0451. I am going to take it.
I was in your class at the academy. You probably don't remember.
No, I don't. Sorry. I'm going to take advantage of that. 0451. It's over here. I can get some supplies. It obviously wasn't meant for me, but I'll take it anyway. I'm not going to murder people if I don't have to, but I'm going to steal equipment. So the login is SATCOM UNATCO 001 for the security system, so that's here. SATCOM, I don't think it's case sensitive. UNATCO _ 001. All I need to do here is door status. I'm gonna open that, and there's a hatch over here. I don't care about undoing the or turning off the cameras. They're not hostile to me anyway. But there's an EMP grenade in a box down in this shaft here. And an EMP grenade is a good thing to have. So what I'm going to do then is drop my pepper. Or, do I need the pepper cartridge? No, I don't think so. Sometimes it's useful, but there are better ways to go about it than use pepper spray, usually. You can pepper spray people in the face and they'll just stand there and rub their eyes, but it's kind of a risky thing because it doesn't always work. So if they have a gun, they sometimes just pull it at you or pull it on you and shoot you in the face. So I don't think I'll use pepper.
Check in with Manderley on level 2.
Okay.
Come on in. The retinal scanner can read blood vessel patterns right through your sunglasses.
How fancy.
Remember that Mr. Manderley wants to see you. Level 2. His secretary, Janice Reed, has your login and password.
Hell of a first day.
Sure was. You're in my way, by the way. Joseph Manderley.
Good work out there, Mr. Denton. Mr. Manderley said you handled yourself nicely. Welcome to UNATCO HQ. Our little family keeps getting bigger.
Is Mr. Manderley available?
Yes, go right in. By the way, your computer account is ready. Log in JCD, password Bionic Man.
Am I supposed to take that? UNATCO closet key. Okay.
Reporting for duty, sir.
The man himself. Splendid. Do you accept my apologies about the situation topside?
A refreshing change from the academy, sir.
Don't despise training, my boy. Even you would be worthless without the shaping touch of drills and studies.
So the NSF took a shipment of the Ambrosia vaccine? Give me a chopper and a pilot and I'll handle it.
I'm sure you could. Yes, indeed. But we're having your brother head up the recovery team. You'll work with Agent Anna Navarra. Why don't we meet when you've seen Jaime for a medical checkup and received your equipment from Sam Carter? You'll be briefed at that time.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so I'll go downstairs and meet up with the doctor and the quartermaster.
That was a close one up there.
I like how like automatic vacuums. It's like the big thing according to this game in 2052.
Hey, JC.
You look like the real thing. They actually let you operate on people?
Just fixed Gunther's knee, in fact. A sticky actuator. So far, I feel more like a mechanic than a doctor.
I'm impressed.
They actually let you point a gun at people.
We'll have to catch up later. I've got to leave for New York right away. Could you send Manderley whatever it is he wants?
No problem. Listen, JC. About your augmentations. You know they're preparing to roll out the technology worldwide, right?
As long as I don't turn green and grow a pair of antennas, as I understand it.
Yeah, well, the design's pretty modular, which means you'll soon have access to upgrades from standard augmentation canisters.
I think I picked one of those up at the top of the statue.
Maybe you did. My order from VersaLife was on the ship the NSF captured. You'll need to take it to one of the medbots for installation.
I'll do that.
The canisters contain a colloid of ROM modules. Some are generic upgrades, others require you to make permanent choices about how to configure one of your subsystems.
It's about time they implemented some of this stuff.
Have you met your partner yet, Anna Navarra? I think she and Gunther are upstairs in the break room.
Haven't run into her.
A real piece of work. Maybe you should compare notes before the operation. You never know. She might go easier on you.
So there's a key back here that I'm gonna subtly steal, because that gets me into this closet where there's a medkit in a box. Did I take it? No, there. There's the medbot, and it can install another augmentation. So now I get another one on top of the light that I already have. That comes from that canister that I found next to the NSF leader in the top of the statue. I'll take the microfiber muscle. That means that I can move heavy objects, such as big metal crates, and then I can open paths for myself that otherwise would be closed off. Janine's bots, specs and overview. Matsu Gravas, yes, this is an explanation of the medical bot, what it does. Nano augmentations, once installed, irrevocably alter the physiological systems they affect. and in many cases cause all subsequent augmentations to be rejected. However, the exact number of augmentations each system can support varies. The various interdependencies between these systems can be seen in the following table. That details possible nano-augmentation combinations. So these are the augmentations that I can get, and the most important here, in my opinion, is regeneration, which is health regeneration. Really powerful. I'll get that not very soon. You have to get a bit into the game before you get that. Run silent is also really nice. Then you can just fly through missions without being detected if you want to do that.
You're getting warm.
Yeah, this is Alex's office.
You're red hot. Looks like you found me.
Like leading a mouse to cheese. This thing is starting to give me a headache.
Don't worry. We shut it down when you go off duty.
I guess I'll get used to it.
I'm Alex Jacobson, communications engineer.
I suppose you already know who I am.
Getting there. You're certainly quicker on the uptake than your brother Paul ever was.
Thanks.
All right. Before I talk to the quartermaster, I will let a day go by. I'll sleep right here on Alex's comfy carpet because things are coming up here apparently, and I'll let this be the first real episode. It's not getting super exciting yet, although I almost got shot in the face a couple of times. So I'll save it and say bye for now, and I'll hopefully see you again tomorrow for another episode.